everybody. Welcome to Coffee and Conversations with the one and only J-Man. Your morning will never be the same. Here we go.
Wake up and smile, 'cause it's been a while. It's been like a whole day since I stopped so you could hold me. But this child awaits, strong in the faith. Lord, you are the refuge that I can't wait to get to, 'cause I can't let a day go, can't let a day go by without thanking you for the joy that you bring to my life. And there's something about the way your sun shines on my face. It's a love so true, I can never get enough of you. This feeling can't be wrong. I'm about to get my worship on. Take me away. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When trouble seems to rain on my dreams, it's not a big deal. Let it wash all the bugs off my windshield, 'cause you're showing me that in you I'm free, and you're still the refuge that I've just got to get to. So I won't let a day go, won't let a day go by. So put the drop top down, turn it up, I'm ready to fly. And shines on my face. It's a love so true, I can never get enough of you. This feeling can't be wrong. I'm about to get my worship on. Take me away. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got no need to worry. I've got no room for doubt. No matter what's coming at me, you'll always be the beautiful I sing about. There ain't no limitations to your amazing grace, your amazing grace. And there's something about the way your love shines on my face. Oh no, I can never get enough of you. This feeling can't be wrong. I'm about to get my worship on. I'm gonna sing a brand new song. Yeah, I'm about to get my worship on. Take me away on this beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Such a beautiful day.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. You're listening to Coffee and Conversation with your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on, even Alexa. That's right, Alexa can make it do what it do. Hope you all have had a great week thus far. It has been a good week here. The weather has been a little crazy. One day we have great weather, next day it's crappy again. However.com.org and .net. It is good. It is good to be alive. It is good to see. We need the rain as well as we need the sunshine. So there's no need to complain. There's no need to complain. So good morning to you all. Shout out to those that are listening live. Good morning to you all. Thank you so much for listening. And those that are going to listen on demand, good morning to you all. I hope you do enjoy this podcast today. It's going to be a really good one, I think. Good morning to Dr. Tony. Good morning to you, dear. Thank you so much for being on. I appreciate your time that you spend with me on the show. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I have a really interesting topic this morning, and I am going to try to get it all out at the same time, all in one show. Yesterday, I posted on my social media, on one of my social media accounts, that the post says, "Stop being mad at people that looked at your price tag and recognized that they could not afford you, so they left you on the shelf." I'll say that again. Stop being mad at people who recognized your price and put you back on the shelf because they couldn't afford you. I hear, especially from ladies, I hear women complaining at times that, why aren't men coming at me or talking to me or this, that, and the other. Especially when they I'll put it this way, when they have things going for them. Steph Curry's wife complained about a year or so ago, a couple of years ago. She asked, "Well, why aren't men coming in my DM like these women are coming in my husband's DM? I don't get it. Why aren't they because, ladies, men or Miss Curry, they recognize they couldn't afford you. So there's no need of spending time with you. So stop being mad, people. That when people recognize your price tag and what it takes to be with you or connected to you, and they bypass you, they decide not to connect with you, that's because they're literally saying, "I can't waste your time. I don't want to waste your time." And on the flip side, they're not only will they be wasting your time, they'll be wasting theirs as well, because they know that they can see through you can see through their BS. When I wrote this post on social media, I had so many people come on. Yeah, that's right. They recognize my how much I cost, and I'm this and I'm that and I'm that and I'm this and I'm that. Well, I had to go back and readdress this statement, or do another post connected to this statement. While it is a possibility that people recognized your price and left you on the shelf, there's another thing why you may have been left on the shelf. Well, let me do this, because I don't want to go too deep. I'm gonna try to do this whole topic in one show. Your price tag is based on, first of all, what other people deem valuable. For instance, Beyonce is in town or coming up, and people are willing. I heard one lady tell me her friend took equity out of her house to go see Beyonce. In her eyes, and in other people's eyes, Beyonce is valuable to them. It's valuable to them. Good morning, Nurse Rachel, and those that are out at Emory Winship Cancer Center, my Winship Warriors. Good morning to you all. To them, to that particular person, seeing Beyonce was worth that kind of money. To me, she's not worth a dime to go see. I would not spend one. I probably, if the tickets was given to me, I wouldn't go see her. Because the value is in the eye of the beholder. That doesn't mean the item or the person or you have to minimize what you think your price is. I'm going somewhere with this. Now, if you think your price, Beyonce think her price is worth this this much money. Her time and her efforts and what she do is worth this type of money. And other people around agree with her because they pay that type of money. I'm going to tell it. So it's okay for you to put a price on you. It's okay that you put a price on you. I'm not telling you not to put a price on you. But the other part of this conversation is this. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you all to listen to me. In my next post, I put, I saw this particular album. This lady that I used to drive for, she called me one day and said, "Hey, I have all of these albums in my basement, and while we was riding around, you told me that you like albums, listening to albums, or you collect." She said, "I have all these albums. Do you want them? Because I'm cleaning out my basement." So I go clean out my basement. Get the records from her basement. And as I get home and I start looking through the albums, I noticed the vintage albums. Like, these has to be collectibles. So I started doing research. And I had one that was worth, when I looked at it online, it was worth a few $1,000s. So I got happy. I started jumping up around. Yeah, I hit the jackpot. So I grabbed the album and I raced down to a place that buys and sells albums. Thinking that I was going to get these thousands of dollars. When I got there, I was very disappointed because the price that I had valued my album was not worth that kind of money to that store owner. Here's why. I showed him when he gave me the price that he would buy my album. I said, "No, that's not right." I said, "This album," and I showed him the phone. I said, "It's worth this type of money." He said, "Yes, that particular album, that one, exactly what you're pointing at, is worth that kind of money because it's not damaged, it's covered, and he gave me a list of things as to why that particular album was worth that kind of money. It was based on the fact that mine had been used. The cover, now it plays the same music. I wish I could go deep on this. The album is playing the same music, the exact same music. But the cover that's been protecting it has been damaged a little bit. Had a corner bent, had scratches on the cover. He took the album out of the case and he held it up to the light and he showed me scratches along the album. He said, "This is what makes your particular album not as worth more than the other one." So that got me to thinking yesterday when I posted. Many of us has put a price tag on us, but have been damaged. And in your eyes, don't go. Yeah, I don't want y'all to go anywhere. This is getting ready to get even better after I finish this point. Many of us have been damaged through life. And we have so many different issues and problems with us. So although you may consider yourself to be valuable or have a price tag on you, and you're saying people aren't talking to me because of my price tag, well, maybe you have overpriced yourself. Maybe there's some things that you're not really looking at yourself in the mirror. You're really not paying attention to really what's going on with you emotionally. What's going on with you physically? What's going on with you spiritually? Maybe you. It's okay. Let me start right there. It's okay that you put that price on you. It is okay. I'm not saying that you should not value yourself as the way you see it, how you view yourself. But ladies and gentlemen, I want you to really, really, really. Have you ever been to a store or been to somewhere and it was a TV or something that was on the shelf, and it was used to display this particular type of brand and model, and you have boxes of the TVs of the same TV, but they're in the box. When they run out, watch this, when they run out of those TVs, a lot of times they sell the TV that was on display. Watch this. Nobody really messed with the TV. Nobody really touched the buttons, messed with the remotes, changed channels, touched it, or anything. But because it was out of the box, the store could not charge the same price as the one that was in the box. They had to adjust the price. I'm not telling you, I know I'm throwing haymakers right now. I'm not telling you to adjust your price. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just making some observation so that at the end of this conversation, we can sit back and reevaluate ourselves. I'm hitting hard this morning. But I have good news, ladies and gentlemen, and those that are listening. I when I went to sell the album, the original price of that album, especially when it was bought back in the day, first of all, I didn't have to pay any money for it. I didn't have to pay a dime. She gave me these boxes of, I took that particular, and I probably got like 40 or 50 bucks off of this show. I mean, off of this album. I think I made probably about 50 bucks. It was still way more valuable than what I bought it. But I thought it was worth something else. For those that's in their feelings right now, how dare you say I'm not worth this? How dare you? I am worth. Okay, you are. I'm agree with that. I have another part of this conversation that's going to ease this pill going down. I love vintage cars, and every now and then I get to watch this one particular show, where they go and find old, beat up, rusty cars, just terrible cars, just rusted, been in a shed or been outdoors in the weather. The seats are messed up. The interior is messed up. The tires are flat and rusty, and the engine is clogged up and rusted and all of this. And they spend about $10,000 to get this piece of junk. Literally, a piece of junk. $10,000 for a piece of junk. Now, that is valuable to that particular person who sees it. But watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. When he spends or she spends $10,000 on this thing that does not work, it's rusted, the paint is gone, the interior is moldy, the components on the inside. Here's what they do. They take the vehicle back to the shop. And when they take the vehicle back to the shop, they go over it and do the necessary things to fix what was wrong. They take the doors off. They take the engine out. They take the seats out. They rip up the carpet. They take the dashboard out. They take the glass out. They do all of these things, all of these necessary things in order to fix the car, in order to get rid of the rust, in order to get rid of the old fabric, to get rid of the stuff that was wrong with the components inside of the car. And they expose, watch this, they expose everything that was wrong with the car. Now they spent $10,000 on a piece of junk that don't work, don't move, can't even crank up. Because they said the $10,000 is nothing on what I am about to spend on this car. And they do the necessary, here's the word, thank you. They invest their time, money, and effort in restoring, making right, upgrading, repairing what was wrong with the car. Once they finish with the car, what they spent on the car plus the amount of money they invested in the car is nothing compared to what they are going to sell the car for. They may buy the car for $10,000, spend another $10,000 or $15,000 in restoring it. So that's $25,000 there. But when they take it to the auction, they sell the car for about $200,000 to $300,000 because they did the necessary work to upgrade and fix the car. Here's what I'm saying. You have the right to put the value that you put on yourself. But you have to be honest with yourself. Am I really worth this? Or do I need to upgrade? Do I need to strip down, fix what's wrong, the weathering, the things life has brought me, the storms that I've been through in life, the relationships that I've gone through, the people that I've been connected to, the heartache, the pain that I've gone through in life. Can I fix that first before I put my true price tag? Because honestly, if sometimes people are on the shelf with this price tag that they have on themselves, they have overpriced themselves. Other people have this price tag on them that if they do a little bit more work and invest a little bit money and time and effort in their spirit, in their spiritual walk, in their mental, your psychology, in your mental, your emotions. If you need to see a psychiatrist, psychologist, you need to sit on somebody's couch. If you invest some time in going to the gym and exercising and seeing a doctor so that they can tell you what's going on the inside and you can fix that. Now if you do all of that, you are more valuable than the price tag you had on yourself because you decided to invest in yourself. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, to check that price tag. Some of you all, to be honest, if you're really honest with yourself, you're overpriced. I hear people say, especially women say, I'm a good woman. By whose standards are you a good woman? What matrix are you using? Are you ignoring all of your flaws and your issues and problems and things that come along? I'm a good man. By whose standards? It is at some point, ladies and gentlemen, where we have to be honest with ourselves and say, maybe I should work on this. Maybe I should, if I work on this a little bit, I'll become more valuable. Not only to to those that are looking on, but to myself. I become more valuable. Take time out to evaluate that maybe you can be even more valuable. You can be even more valuable to yourself if you just take time. Look, I hope that this conversation has helped you all in understanding when it comes to price, that price tag that's on you. You have every right to put whatever price tag. Just like that, the lady, Beyonce, she has every right to put whatever price tag she want to put on her tickets. But do you honestly think that you are worth that kind of money? The answer can still be yes. Yes, I'm worth that kind of money. Okay, good. Do you realize that you could be worth more if you just take some time out and fix some things on the inside of you? That's my conversation for you all this morning. I want you all to have a great weekend. It looks like we're starting off on a great day today, so hopefully we can get some good weather in here today in the ATL. Make sure you all have a great week, great weekend, and enjoy life. Just enjoy life. All right? See you all on the flip side of this thing. All right. Bye.
Once again, please welcome Usher.
Yeah. You know, when Ray Charles was a little boy, he would go to Sunday school, Shiloh Baptist Church. And Ray, he always said that church was simple, all right? The preacher sang or recited, and the congregation sang right back to him, right? It's a basic call and response. Tonight, I'm going to sing the call part, and you guys are going to sing the response, right? You hear what I say? Yeah. Hey, Ma, don't you treat me wrong. Come and love your daddy all night long, all right now. Hey, all right. See the girl with the diamond ring? She knows how to shake that thing all night. All right. Hey, all right. Tell your mama, tell your pa, gonna send you back to Arkansas. All right now. You don't do right. Come on, y'all. You don't do right. Somebody. All right. Hey. Hey. Oh. Oh. Hey. Hey. Oh. Oh. Hey. Hey. Ho. 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 It's all right now. It's all right. It feels so good. It's all right. Said it feels so good. It's all good. Feels so good. It's all good. Feels so good. It's all good. Feel all right. It's all right. Oh, shake that thing right now. Shake that thing. 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 Baby, shake that thing. Baby, shake that thing. All right. Oh, God. That's all.
Get the exact same coverage as the nation's leading carriers and 100% U.S.-based customer support starting at $20. Consumer Cellular.
Favorite show's coming back tonight. Going to binge the whole season. Ooh, and cart some snacks and drinks. When your day should be ending, but you're just starting a new show, the world is your cart. Visit Instacart.com or download the app and get free delivery on your first order.
This is HQ. I'm Scott, the host. HQ Trivia was everywhere.
You could actually win. and Colin
Were polar opposites. There was jealousy.
that leads to chaos.
Rich, the rise and fall of HQ Trivia, Sunday, March 5th at 9 on CNN.
I'm not a doctor. I'm not even in a doctor's office. I'm standing on the street talking to real people about their heart. How's your heart? My heart's pretty good. You sure?
Call 1-800-538-4953 now.
Good morning. Welcome back into Wake Up America. I'm Rob Finnerty. After 4 UFOs were shot down in just 8 days over the U.S. and Canada, all eyes are now on the Biden administration. The president will reportedly address the nation today about what's going on. And joining me now from war is retired U.S. Air Force Brigadier General and Newsmax contributor General Blaine Holt. Good to see you again. Good morning.
Good morning. Great to be with you.
So, General, Balloon 1 shot down February 4th. 12 days later, I've still got the same basic questions. What are they? Who sent them? Why did they send them? And will anyone be held accountable for all of this? Do you expect the president to address or maybe even answer any of those questions today?
Only, and I mean only, if the pressure just keeps up. Congress has got to not get off of this. They've got to stay with this. Most of the senators that came out of the closed session briefing, the classified briefing, said they walked away with absolutely very little information, a whole lot of doublespeak. This is really dangerous stuff. We don't let other people's aircraft fly over our nation. We certainly don't trivialize spying on our nation. And when we don't know 100% what's on board these things, how can we honestly say that the American people will never endanger? And then why do we blow up crime scenes? Why don't we just shoot these things with bullets and recover them and then analyze them to find out what Chinese strategic intent is?
Yeah, this is scary. It certainly never happened in my lifetime. What do you think the end game is here, General? You served in the Air Force for a long time. What is China up to with at least one of these balloons?
Yeah, it's speculation, but it's informed speculation from my experience from working with these issues over the years. They're probing and testing our defenses. They're probing and testing our reactions. They want to find out what's going to get us going. If there is some sort of element.
Cooks 3 things at once and comes with genius accessories. It's kind of life-changing.
Ritz chocolate cake.
You're gonna get sick. You need pumpkin.
I love pumpkin.
It's not food, it's pet insurance. So when you get hurt or sick and you need expensive medicine or surgery,
Pet insurance for pumpkin can help.
go to pumpkin.care.
Former Vice President Pence says he plans to fight a subpoena from the special counsel investigating former President Donald Trump's actions surrounding the January 6th Capitol attack, calling the demand for his cooperation unprecedented and unconstitutional. Pence addressed reporters after speaking at an event in Minnesota yesterday, maintaining he is immune from testifying because of legal protections for lawmakers. He says he was acting as president of the Senate during the January 6th Electoral College vote count rather than as a member of the executive branch and therefore has legislative immunity.
My fight is on the separation of powers. My fight against the DOJ subpoena, very simply, is on defending the prerogatives that I had as president of the Senate to preside over the joint session of Congress on January 6th. For me, this is a moment where you have to decide where you stand on the Constitution of the United States.
Pence also noted his argument for legislative immunity was the same one the Justice Department used in 2021 in its defense of the lawsuit claiming the 2020 election was illegitimate. The Justice Department succeeded in getting that lawsuit dismissed, but the judge